Captain Avery may seem like a charming, cunning pirate, but this man is not our ally, because I believe Captain Avery is going to betray us again. When we first meet Captain Avery, he's not some mysterious villain. He's just a smooth-talking retired pirate offering us a ship in return for a jade amulet, stolen by Finn Dorsal. Simple enough, right? Except that ship turns out to be a little raft. Avery kept to the letter of the deal, not the spirit. That's red flag number 1. Then he sends us to get Captain Gunn's treasure, but this wasn't about the riches. The real prize was a scrap of cloth wrapped around the monkey chalice. That scrap was a piece to the Dorado map, and Avery knew it. That's red flag number 2. He never told us why it was so important until after we'd done the work, and Finn Dorsal ran off with it. That's red flag number 3. And of course, Avery plays dumb and acts like we're lucky to be alive because he used us like a pawn. Avery's next move after Gunn's treasure was to return the monkey chalice to Puerto Rico. He uses us to start diplomatic negotiations with Monquista under the guise of creating a treaty, which he hopes to legitimize Skull Island as an independent pirate republic. Let's be real, Avery isn't after peace, he wants power, and he's using our labor and our victories to prop up his so-called pirate republic. It's shady politics wrapped in a pirate charm. And it gets worse. Our trip to Puerto Rico starts a civil war in Monquista. Whether he knew that would happen or not, he certainly capitalized on the chaos. Red flag number 4. After Monquista and the whole Gunn's gold situation, Avery suddenly acts like he doesn't know anything about the map. He even says he thought we were dead or rotting in a Monquistan prison. This isn't forgetful, it's deflection. He didn't want us knowing he's been playing us from the start. Red flag number 5. In the side quest Pirate Diplomacy, Catbeard's first mate, Mr. Norrington, gives us a letter of Catbeard's reply to Avery's letter about joining the Pirate Republic.
You're one of Captain Avery's waifs, I take it? Avery's a fine pirate. There's another favor you can do us. Captain Catbeard has business with Captain Avery. Not long ago, Avery made him a proposal. Catbeard's replies in this letter. Could you deliver this to Avery in Skull Island for us? I'm sure the old pirate will make the deed worth your while.
Good to see you, Captain. So, you found more of Poyo's map. What brings you here, then? Catbeard sent you? Excellent. Let me see his message.
This single side quest probably gives us the most insight on Avery's intention, because at the time we're supposed to do the side quest, we're expected to be around level 30, which he probably assumes we're in Valencia or Cool Ranch, depending on what we told him or if he has agents or not. The first thing he asks us is if we found more of the map, which you best believe that's a red flag.
Oh, disappointing. I've asked the great pirate captains to join an alliance to support the pirate republic I've built here. Catbeard says no.
Then we learn he's trying to recruit other pirates under his banner.
These pirates, they have no vision. Well, things will change once we have that map, my friend. They'll race to our flag then.
Then he says, with the map, other pirates will follow his lead. Like Kane, he's using El Dorado as a way to solidify his power, and he's using it as a way of legitimacy over his government. And he also wants to use the whales as a way to legitimize his republic to other worlds in the spiral. And since he's criticizing these pirates for their vision, and he wants to use that map to recruit them, I'm going to say this is a red flag, because it sounds like he's trying to become pirate dictator. But let's take a deeper look at Avery's so-called republic. On paper, it sounds like an independent pirate state, signing treaties with Monquista and other powers, all built on trade and diplomacy. But in reality, Avery is a dictator. He keeps talking about a republic, but there's no mention of elections or campaigns. And even he has a problem with groups in his border that a republic is supposed to represent. The cutthroats are true pirates, and raiders have tried to overthrow Avery not once but twice. They don't see him as a leader, they see him as an illegitimate sellout, someone who has forgotten the pirate way. And they may have a point. Avery used to raid Monquistan treasure fleets during the Polarian War, and that's how he made his fortune and bought Skull Island. And now he spends time trying to win over ambassadors. Like in the Pirate Diplomacy side quest, we literally have to help him get Skull Island recognized by other spiral nations. Meanwhile, countless side quests have us put putting down cutthroat attacks in Cool Ranch, Marleybone, and Monquista, because real pirates are still out raiding, but Avery isn't one of them anymore. He bought Skull Island Skyway with stolen gold, and now he wants the rest of Spiral to recognize him as the head of state of Skull Island. He doesn't want to be pirate anymore, he wants to be king, which is a red flag for a republic. Though Avery never tells the pirate his true vision for El Dorado, his action speaks volume. His ambition, his greed, all fits the theme of El Dorado perfectly. He's playing right into the city's trap. In the recent Zigzag update, Avery returns to the story and immediately makes a deal when we mention El Dorado.
Ah, the hero of Trafalgar deigns to visit me. What can I, a humble retired captain, possibly offer the destroyer of Cain himself?
Spare your belly again. You're just jealous. Sorry nobody wants to recognize your precious pirate republic.
Right here, Ratbeard just told us that nobody wants to recognize his republic. This is why he wants to get to El Dorado.
We need your help.
I figure you owe the captain for all they've done for you. Also, there's a chance our errand might end up in El Dorado.
The balance of past debts between your captain and myself is indiscernible.
We've been his muscle the whole game and he doesn't even care. You know what that means, another red flag.
But El Dorado, you say? Do go on.
We see where his interest lies right here, which is another red flag.
Our path is not yet clear, but the Capitan's parents told us we must go there. We shall not rest until we reach the shores of El Dorado.
Indeed. Very well then, I will grant you a favor. In return, you will give me access to El Dorado's wealth. Do we have an accord?
He offers to help, but only if we agree to give him access to its wealth. That's the condition. That's always been his plan, which is red flag number 11. My theory is Captain Avery is using us. We've been the muscle and brains behind every step of this journey, while he sat comfortably behind his desk collecting favors, wealth, and legitimacy. Originally, Pirate101 lead writer Sam Johnson said the plan was to have the pirate and Cain race to El Dorado and fight in the city streets. But what if we were meant to beat Cain, only for Avery to meet us there or catch us along the way? Maybe with Finn Dorsal just because he keeps trusting shady people, and maybe with El Dorado he sees him as legit now, and a crew of his own, ready to ambush us. Maybe Avery followed us. Maybe we tell him about the map pieces, and that's what gets us backstabbed. Or he would have waited for us to defeat Cain before revealing himself. And if Oksana is the main villain, which I doubt she is, which is a topic for another video, the same thing can still happen, because I believe Avery is a secret villain in the shadows who won't reveal his cards right away. Because in the end, Avery doesn't care about friendship, justice, or even treasure. He wants legitimacy for his republic, and what better way to secure that by seizing control of the mythical city El Dorado, which would also be his downfall since El Dorado is like Pandora's box, and that's also another topic for another video. Please comment what you think. Does this theory make sense? Does he only see us a valuable asset, or does he genuinely care now? I'd love to read your guys' views or counter arguments to this, and don't forget to like and subscribe.